Hey, this is Pat, and today we are checking out the all-new Klim Jackson pants. Now, the Klim Jackson pants take a lot of lessons learned on the Klim Switchback pants, which are one of the most popular casual, kind of like Carhartt-looking road pants, and they've turned it into a dual sport meets ADV option in the Klim Jackson, and I am a big fan of this overall style. I especially love this colorway, but I love that they're looking for a little bit more of a casual look to an ADV outfit out there. And when I say ADV, the main things I want to point out is this is an in-the-boot design, so it is cut short, designed to go in a tall ADV boot. It has extra space in here, as you can see. We have knee guards underneath in the knees right here. It's got that extra space. It's got the leather gripper on the inside. It's got ventilation, and it is a full stretch chassis, just like we saw with the switchbacks. But before I get too long-winded on all the features and everything that I like about Klim's new attempt at the Jacksons, let's talk about the overall fit. I have Nick on my left. He is 5'9", weighs in at 180 pounds, and measures his belly button right around 38.5 inches, and he usually wears a size 30 or 32 US jeans, depending on the brand. And he's currently wearing the Klim Jacksons in a size 30 that are fitting him spot on. He actually loves how much stretch is built into these, especially for ADV and dual sport riding. You're gonna be moving around a lot on the bike. You wanna make sure you have that expansion on there, and these are fitting him very spot on, which makes sense. Klim usually has more of an American fit, so it makes sense that he's in a smaller of his usual sizing out there. So just reference the size chart, take your measurements, and you should be all set, especially if you're just going off of your normal US jean size. These do come in 3 different colorways. I'm sure Klim's gonna introduce more every season, as they usually do within their line. Come in sizes ranging from 30 up to 40, and it comes in at $250 in that price point. Now, let's talk about the main features of the Klim Jackson. The one of the things I want to hit right out of the gate is this is a 500 denier stretch polyester main construction all the way throughout. You can see that up across the crotch, down the upper thighs and inner thighs. This is canvas with a little bit of stretch on the outside at the key abrasion zones, but it's really just that 500 denier stretch all the way throughout, and I absolutely love that. Now, at $250, it does not come with hip or knee armor included, which I'm okay with, just because most riders out there, if you're doing ADV or dual sport properly, are wearing knee braces underneath. So you can add the armor if you want. There are pockets in there to add, say, CE1 D30, but it is sized to wear knee guards underneath. So I do like that they have that without any knee armor coming in. It's not getting any abrasion resistance rating, although with the switchbacks, we can assume it'll be in the same market around CE abrasion resistance throughout. But again, without the armor, that's not even a factor. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at it, again, for $250. No armor's included, but if you're already a serious rider and you're already doing it right, you likely have braces or guards at home. So keep that in mind. Starting at the top, you do have a buckle and zipper main entry with some belt loops throughout and some pockets on each side with some flathead rivets. I like that they're using flathead rivets on there. Any regular rivets will just scrape up your tank while you're ripping around, throwing your leg over, so I like that they've flattened them out. Again, that full stretch panel coming down the entire upper thigh into these pockets, these cargo pockets on each side, and then you have the knees, which are extremely pre-curved. They are designed for the riding position with that leather on the inside. Relief cuts just to make sure that that is going down on the knee without any discomfort if you're, say, riding for 8 to 10 hours like we often do at our Get On Adventure Fest. That's going to be something that's going to be extremely comfortable. And keep in mind, in the boot design, it's something that's meant to go in top boots, and it does end pretty early, so this isn't something you'd want to put over top of a pair of boots. It simply won't fit. Or wear with some short boots, it's going to leave a little bit of an extra space where your leg is exposed. So keep that in mind. These are designed for in the boot designs with ADV boots. Nick, do me a favor, go ahead and hit the side, and let's take a look at this one. One thing I want to call out here, you do get a Velcro adjuster up at the waistline that is on each side that helps you hone in the fit, or you can toss a belt on there. I like that they included belt loops. Again, it matches to the overall aesthetic that they were going for, so I really dig it, especially in this brown colorway. A little bit of that 500D polyester from the back goes down to the side, and again, you can get a great look at that cargo pocket on the side. And one thing I forgot to mention on the front, but I can show you on the back, you do have direct thigh vents on the front as well as at the back to help suck that air through. ADV riding, dual sport riding, this extremely hot thing that you're doing out there. You're moving around on the bike, you're really working up a sweat. So I love that you're gonna have airflow working its way through, and you can see a bit of that canvas running down the outer knee. You're gonna turn to the back for me. Taking a look at the upper waistline, you do have angled belt loops on there, so that's going to help keep it in place if you do run a belt. It's going to make sure that it's nice and reinforced. And again, you can see that stretch running across the upper yoke, as well as that 500 denier canvas that you have at the seat just for an added abrasion resistance. You're going to be moving around on the bike a lot. You're going to be slipping and sliding, so it's nice to have an extra layer of abrasion, especially if you go down off-road. Even better, look at those exhaust vents I mentioned that are mirrored on the front with the vents running to the front of the pants. And then again, full stretch running down the back of the legs. Overall comfort is high with these. Nick does have knee guards on underneath here, so it is something you can see them stretching around. I like that they're able to grab on, keep it nice and tight, that you don't have any movement with the brace itself. You go ahead and spin to the front for me. So there you have it. The Klim Jacksons, again, are a nice new addition to Klim's line, in my opinion. I think they're bringing a lot of features with the direct venting at the thighs, exhaust vents at the rear of the thigh, tons of stretch. I like that they're not coming with armor in there at that $250 price point, because you should be wearing guards or braces. And again, I dig the overall styling of it. I think it looks like a lot of other brands out there that are bringing a casual aspect to the ADV world. So if you have any other questions about the Klim Jacksons, go ahead and click that info button. That's going to take you over to the product page where you can read other rider reviews and see what other riders are saying about the Jacksons. And if you still have questions after that, or if you have questions about sizing or adding knee braces or figuring out which guards are right for you, give our customer service team a call. They're all riders, happy to help you get set up for your next ride. I want to thank you for joining Nick and I in checking out the all-new Klim Jackson pants. I'm Pat, and I'll see you in the next video.